In this video, here's what we'll cover: what sleepmaxxing is, and why the instinct is healthy; what CBT-I is, the original sleepmax, where the trend gets sleep right, and where it goes wrong; revenge bedtime procrastination and the social media loop; when to seek help. It is late. The house is finally quiet. And instead of sleeping you are scrolling. The feed already has a plan for your rest. Tape your mouth shut. Wake at the same time every single day. Get your phone out of bed. Check your sleep score the moment your eyes open. This is sleepmaxxing, the idea of optimizing your rest all the way to the maximum. The same way looksmaxxing optimizes how you look. Here is the part most people miss. The instinct behind sleepmaxxing is completely healthy. Wanting to take your sleep seriously is a good thing. More than 125 million social posts have been tagged with it. And in one recent survey, more than half of adults said they had tried at least one viral sleep trend in a single year. That is an enormous number of people reaching, by instinct, for better rest. The trouble is not the goal, it is the method. Some of these tips work beautifully, and they work because they are quietly borrowing from a proven clinical method. Others are hype, and a few are genuinely risky. In my practice, I want to give you the framing the algorithm never will. Sleepmaxxing is people reaching for optimized sleep, and CBT-I is the clinically proven version of exactly that. So let me start with what CBT-I actually is. CBT-I stands for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy for Insomnia. It is the gold standard first-line treatment for long-term insomnia, and research shows it works as well as sleeping pills, with results that last longer once treatment ends. Instead of masking the problem, it retrains the thoughts and habits that keep you awake. If sleepmaxxing is the crowdsourced attempt to optimize sleep, CBT-I is the version that has been tested, refined and proven in clinical research for decades. Think of it as the original sleepmax. Now, where does the trend get it right? More than you might expect. Waking at the same time every day is not a fad. It anchors your body clock and builds healthy sleep pressure. A calm screen light wind down helps your nervous system shift out of alert mode. Keeping your phone out of the bedroom is a textbook example of something we call stimulus control, one of the most powerful, evidence-based parts of CBT-I. The idea is simple. Your bed should mean sleep, and only sleep. Scrolling in bed teaches your brain that the bed is for being awake and alert, so removing the phone rebuilds the link between bed and sleep. A cool, dark, quiet room, and treating rest as something worth protecting round out the list. If you have been doing these, you have already been doing real, evidence-based sleep work. And where does it go wrong? Mouth taping is one to skip. A recent systematic review found little good evidence that it helps, and flagged serious risks, including trouble breathing overnight, especially for people with undiagnosed sleep apnea. If you snore heavily or wake unrefreshed, that is a reason to see a doctor, not a reason to reach for tape. Sleep tracker obsession is another trap. There is even a name for it: orthosomnia. A perfectionistic fixation on chasing the perfect sleep score. The irony is sharp. Worrying about the number creates the very anxiety that keeps you awake, and chasing gadgets over behavior is the deepest mistake of all. CBT-I is almost entirely behavioral. It changes what you do and think, not what you own. There is one trend worth naming on its own, because it explains why so many of us sabotage the sleep we say we want. It is called revenge bedtime procrastination. Deliberately staying up late, usually scrolling or streaming, to reclaim personal time a busy day never allowed. The revenge is on a schedule that left you no freedom. It feels like a choice, but the psychology runs deeper. Self-control behaves like a muscle that tires through the day. By the time night arrives, after work, caring for kids, or a long commute through the Hills District, your ability to resist just one more episode is running on empty. Short video feeds make this worse on purpose, because the loop never reaches a natural stopping point. Step back, and a pattern ties all of this together. Scrolling in bed delays sleep. Lost sleep raises next day anxiety and lowers mood. Feeling anxious or flat makes you reach for the phone again the next night. Round and round it goes. This is the two-way link between sleep and mental health in action. And it is exactly why we treat sleep so seriously in our clinic. The most CBT-I move you can make is often the simplest one of all. Get the phone out of the bedroom. So here is where it lands. If the idea of sleepmaxxing appeals to you, taking your rest seriously, building good routines, optimizing your sleep, then you already have the right instinct. CBT-I simply keeps everything the trend gets right, adds the parts it is missing, and quietly drops the hype and the risky bits. If poor sleep has lasted more than 3 months, happens most nights, or comes with anxiety and low mood, it is worth speaking to someone. You do not have to chase the perfect viral hack. You can simply use the version that already works. At our Potentialz Unlimited practice in Bella Vista, we offer evidence-based care for sleep difficulties, anxiety, and the way the two intertwine, including CBT-I. You can read the full guide, or book an appointment, using the links in the description below. Before you go, here's a quick recap of what we covered. What Sleepmaxxing is, and why the instinct is healthy. What CBT-I is, the original Sleepmax, where the trend gets sleep right, and where it goes wrong. Revenge bedtime procrastination and the social media loop. When to seek help.